So, are remote cybersecurity jobs common? They are more common now than they were. So, before, a lot of cybersecurity jobs were not remote. You would see like consultant jobs that would allow remote work, but traditionally, a lot of the security operations, even like compliance kind of jobs, were forced to be on site, which is crazy, right? There's a lot of situations where it just like use the tech. You can allow remote workers. Um, but I mean, it does introduce some other issues for security, allowing people to work at home. But I mean, for one, you got to trust your people, and that's kind of an issue with a lot of companies. They don't, even to the extent that they should, they don't trust their employees. So, if you're really interested in a remote job, they do exist. You just have to search for them. Look on LinkedIn, look on Indeed, depending on where you're at. If you're in the U.S., um, but you do not have to live in a big city. Um, you know, you just don't have to. There's a lot of remote jobs that are popping up now. So for good companies too. So you can you can live in I don't know Montana and work for a Silicon Valley company, but you got to have a good internet connection. That's the key. So uh, personally, my recommendation is if you do get a remote job, get a really good internet connection. You don't necessarily have to get business class. There are benefits to doing that, but just make sure you get a high speed internet connection, like a 1 gig preferably, if you have it in your area, because typically a lot of those remote jobs they want video conferencing, so like Zoom or something like that. And if you don't have that good connection, it's going to not help you. And frankly, a lot of those remote jobs, the interview process will have you do a Zoom call too. So start looking into that now. Make sure you have a good internet connection.